Top 20 Asset Management Clerk Interview Questions and Answers. Stepping into the role of an asset management clerk requires more than just organizational skills. It demands attention to detail, an understanding of financial systems, and a commitment to tracking assets with precision. Companies rely on asset management clerks to manage inventory records, ensure accurate documentation, and support asset tracking procedures. If you're preparing for an interview in this field, it's important to understand the types of questions employers ask and how to answer them effectively. In this guide, we'll walk through 20 essential interview questions, each paired with a strong and concise answer to help you make a confident impression. 1. Tell me about yourself and why you want this role. I have a background in administrative support and inventory management, which sparked my interest in asset control. Over time, I developed a passion for maintaining precise records and organizing data efficiently. I enjoy working behind the scenes to ensure smooth operations. This role interests me because it combines clerical responsibilities with financial accuracy and asset tracking. I'm motivated by the opportunity to contribute to a company's efficiency and reduce asset loss. Joining your team allows me to use my skills in a structured environment while growing professionally in the field of asset management. 2. What do you understand by asset management? Asset management involves tracking, recording, and maintaining physical and digital assets throughout their life cycle. This includes everything from acquisition to disposal. It ensures accountability, reduces unnecessary purchases, and supports financial reporting. An asset management clerk helps keep records accurate, updates inventories, tags new assets, and reconciles data with finance departments. Proper asset management also ensures compliance with regulations and internal policies. Understanding where assets are, who uses them, and their condition is key to cost savings and operational efficiency. It's about ensuring that no item goes unaccounted for and that the organization runs smoothly. 3. Describe your experience with inventory or asset tracking systems. In my previous role, I used systems like SAP and Asset Panda to log, track, and audit assets. I updated asset records, managed tagging procedures, and supported physical audits. I'm comfortable using barcode scanning and maintaining digital databases. I also generated reports for finance teams during reconciliation and end-of-year audits. My experience includes resolving mismatched entries, flagging missing equipment, and coordinating with departments to verify usage. These systems helped streamline reporting and minimize manual errors. I believe using reliable tracking software is critical to maintaining data integrity and ensuring asset availability when needed. 4. How do you ensure accuracy in asset records? I begin by double-checking every entry against purchase orders and receipts. I confirm serial numbers, asset tags, and item descriptions before recording. Regular physical audits are essential, and I coordinate with teams to validate equipment location and usage. I also perform routine checks on the system for inconsistencies or duplicate entries. When discrepancies arise, I investigate immediately and escalate if necessary. Using checklists and standardized forms helps minimize mistakes. My focus is always on maintaining clear, current, and consistent records to support financial reporting and prevent loss or misuse of company property. 5. How would you handle a discrepancy during an audit? When a discrepancy occurs, I start by reviewing the records for data entry mistakes or outdated information. I check with the department responsible for the asset to confirm its status, whether it was moved, retired, or misplaced. If needed, I trace documentation such as transfer forms or service logs. If the asset is missing, I escalate the issue to the appropriate supervisor and help in preparing an incident report. I stay professional and detail-oriented throughout, aiming to resolve the issue without blame, but with full transparency to ensure accurate asset control. 6. What office software are you proficient in? I am proficient in Microsoft Excel, Word, and Outlook. In Excel, I use pivot tables, VLOOKUP, and filters to sort and analyze data. I'm experienced with spreadsheets for inventory logs and reconciliation reports. I also use Word for drafting asset-related documents and Outlook for managing communication and task scheduling. Additionally, I've worked with ERP software like SAP and Oracle for data entry and asset management tasks. I adapt quickly to new systems and value tools that improve productivity and data accuracy. My software skills help me stay organized and efficient in asset-related responsibilities. 7. How do you prioritize your tasks during a busy day? I start my day by reviewing my to-do list and prioritizing tasks based on deadlines and urgency. Time-sensitive reports or audit requests take precedence. I use calendar reminders and digital task managers to stay on track. If multiple departments need support, I communicate proactively to manage expectations. I break larger tasks into manageable steps and block time for focused work. When unexpected tasks arise, I assess their importance and adjust accordingly. Prioritizing helps me stay productive and ensures nothing critical is overlooked, especially when handling sensitive asset data. 8. Describe a time you identified and solved a problem in asset records. Once during a routine audit, I noticed several laptops were listed as active but couldn't be located. I traced the issue to outdated entries that were never updated after internal transfers. I collaborated with IT and departmental heads to track the laptop's actual locations and updated the records. I then proposed a new procedure requiring confirmation emails for every asset transfer. This change improved traceability and helped prevent future inconsistencies. Identifying and correcting that problem not only restored accuracy but also enhanced communication between departments. 9. How do you manage physical asset verification? I use detailed checklists and asset tags to perform physical verifications. Each item is matched with its system entry, including model, location, and condition. I coordinate with department heads to ensure access to restricted areas or specialized equipment. Any discrepancies are noted, investigated, and resolved. I also take note of damaged or obsolete items for decommissioning. Physical verification is a hands-on process that requires patience and accuracy, and I make sure to document everything clearly for audit trails and compliance purposes. 10. What would you do if you found an unregistered asset? If I find an unregistered asset, I record its details, including serial number, location, and user. I check with procurement and IT departments to see if it was recently purchased or transferred without proper documentation. If there's no record, I report it to the asset manager and suggest a formal registration. I ensure the asset is tagged and added to the system with accurate data. It's important not to ignore such items, as unregistered assets can lead to financial misreporting and accountability issues. I treat each finding seriously to maintain asset integrity. 11. How do you maintain confidentiality in asset management? Confidentiality is essential, especially when dealing with high-value or sensitive equipment. I follow company policies strictly and do not disclose asset details unless authorized. I ensure data is only shared with relevant personnel. Password-protected systems and secured folders are used for sensitive reports. I never discuss asset allocations, retirements, or losses outside official communication channels. My focus is on professionalism and trustworthiness. I understand that asset data can reflect internal operations, so I treat it with discretion and integrity at all times. 12. How familiar are you with asset disposal procedures? I've assisted with asset disposal by documenting obsolete or broken equipment, coordinating approvals, and updating records once disposal is confirmed. I follow the company's asset retirement policy, ensuring that assets are fully written off and marked inactive in the system. I've worked with vendors for e-waste collection and disposal certificates. I also verify that any company data is wiped before equipment is scrapped. Proper disposal helps with compliance, prevents clutter, and improves reporting accuracy. I take every step seriously to ensure a clean and documented process. 13. How do you handle pressure or tight deadlines? When under pressure, I remain calm and break down tasks into smaller parts. I focus on what must be done first and avoid multitasking unnecessarily. I communicate with supervisors if I foresee a delay and ask for help if needed. Staying organized and proactive helps me meet deadlines consistently. I've handled end-of-year asset reconciliations, which can be stressful, by planning ahead and double-checking work. I believe staying focused and avoiding panic is key to managing pressure while still maintaining accuracy in all responsibilities. 14. What steps do you take to prevent asset loss? To prevent asset loss, I ensure proper tagging and documentation of every asset upon acquisition. I update records regularly and conduct physical audits. I promote awareness by reminding departments to report transfers and asset usage changes. I verify custody forms when items are assigned to employees. I also maintain secure storage for high-value items and monitor access. Asset loss can lead to financial and operational setbacks, so prevention starts with a strong tracking system and clear internal communication. I do everything possible to ensure assets remain accounted for. 15. How would you train a new employee on asset procedures? I would begin by explaining the importance of asset tracking and compliance. Then, I would walk them through the asset management system, showing how to log, update, and verify assets. I'd provide checklists and standard forms they'll use, and supervise their initial data entries to ensure accuracy. I'd also guide them through a sample physical audit and explain asset movement protocols. Ongoing support and open communication help reinforce training. My goal is to make the procedures clear and practical so that they understand both the how and the why. 16. Can you describe a time you worked with another department? I once worked closely with IT to verify hardware assets during a quarterly audit. Many laptops were moved without documentation, so I coordinated with their team to track and update locations. We created a shared log for internal transfers and added reminders for future updates. This collaboration not only improved accuracy but also strengthened interdepartmental communication. Working across teams helped streamline future processes and reduced audit discrepancies. I believe cooperation with other departments is key to keeping asset records reliable and transparent. 17. What makes you a good fit for this role? I'm highly organized, detail-oriented, and dependable. My experience with data entry, audits, and asset tracking systems gives me a solid foundation. I take pride in maintaining accuracy and following procedures closely. I work well independently but also collaborate effectively with different departments. I'm always looking to improve processes and bring consistency to routine tasks. I understand the responsibility that comes with tracking company assets and take it seriously. My strong communication skills and commitment to quality make me a valuable asset to any asset management team. 18. What do you know about our company and its assets? Based on my research, your company has a strong reputation for operational excellence and efficient use of resources. I understand you manage a wide range of assets, including IT equipment, office furniture, and possibly field equipment, depending on your industry. Your commitment to compliance and digital tracking stands out. I admire your focus on sustainability and responsible asset disposal. I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute to such a structured environment where asset management plays a central role in daily operations and strategic planning. 19. How do you handle repetitive tasks without losing focus? I stay engaged by setting small goals and checking off tasks as I complete them. I often use music or timers to stay focused and avoid burnout. I understand that accuracy in repetitive work like data entry or tagging is vital, so I don't rush. I take short breaks when needed to stay refreshed. I also review my work in stages to catch mistakes early. Even though the tasks may repeat, each entry has significance, and I treat them with care to maintain consistent and high-quality results. 20. Where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? In the next few years, I see myself taking on more responsibility within the asset management or administrative team. I hope to grow into a senior clerk or coordinator position where I can lead audits and help improve systems. I'd also like to deepen my knowledge of financial processes and compliance. I enjoy this field and want to become someone the team relies on for accuracy and organization. I see this role as a foundation for long-term growth in administrative and operational support functions within your organization. Conclusion. The role of an asset management clerk may seem administrative, but it's essential for the smooth operation of any organization. Interviewers are looking for detail-oriented candidates who can ensure accuracy, work independently, and support other departments. By preparing thoughtful, specific answers to common questions, you demonstrate not just your knowledge, but your commitment to efficiency and accountability. Use these 20 answers as a guide to sharpen your own responses and walk into the interview with confidence. With the right preparation, you can present yourself as the reliable professional every team needs in asset management.